Camera.
Yeah, I cleaned up a lot of things off camera, so it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Everything was cool.
Everything was cool.
What's up, man?
What's up? We've got a special guest, Penny.
Special guest Penny. She's
chilling. So if you hear, that's the reason.
Yeah, she's
Penny's
gonna hang on
chilling.
here. There she is. They might have heard you.
And we're gonna have a special guest joining us.
Yeah.
Whenever he
whenever he
walks in.
feels enlightened to walk in, I suppose. Whenever he wants to embrace us with his presence, because he was invited. Oh,
here we go. I think.
there he is.
I think we have a visitor.
Is it? Make sure. Is that recording?
It is, yes.
All right, cool. Can you hand me that Red Bull? More importantly, hand me that Red Bull.
There you go.
Here he is, everyone.
Going no pop filter.
I didn't notice. Probably a good idea to put that up. I also don't have my headphones on. Turn my headphones up.
Turn my headphones up.
Turn my headphones up. But I mean, I pretty much don't ever move.
Oops, sorry, man.
Yeah, well, she's a little
She
sensitive.
does that.
I wanted to pick you up.
So Penny's in here.
Penny's in here.
She's avoiding Sweeney. Billy's new dog.
Billy's new dog.
Billy's
Yes,
here,
hi.
everyone. So
Good
Billy's
evening,
Billy's here.
guys. How we doing?
A very special New Year's recording with Billington.
Yeah, Billy. Welcome.
Billy
Thank
equal
you.
to Zane.
Thank you very much.
Zane.
Yeah, I think the last episode I heard less than, and I was like, oh.
From who?
From Zaccardo over here.
I was like,
I'm still on the fence.
On
yeah,
the
I haven't,
you've got to really prove yourself.
Yeah.
To get
Worth,
equal
bro.
to.
Yeah, because I think it was the PSLs. You said dope.
Oh, pumpkin spice lattes.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I was
yes.
like, bro,
That brought it back down.
that's an L.
Is that right?
That's an L.
That's an L. Waluigi L.
Well, speaking of PSLs, both of you guys are coffee guys. What is your go-to coffee drink? You just walked into a nice coffee shop.
Coffee shop, eh?
Yeah,
Shop,
shop.
eh?
I
Shop,
do
eh?
it.
In my coupe.
I do a nice cappuccino.
Oh, just
Cappuccino.
straight up cappuccino.
Yeah.
Right on.
I think I'd go black, so Americano.
Okay.
Oh my.
And I just walk in and say, "Do you have Red Bull here?"
Yeah. Yeah, well, you got San Pellegrino.
Yeah.
Maybe
Sparkling water.
what's
something.
the other one? What's
Pretty
the other
much. Perrier.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I was gonna say Peroni, and that's
Peroni.
here. I was like,
Well.
Mike, sir, it's 10 a.m. Yes, I know what I said.
I know what I said.
Americano or cold brew. I really
Oh.
don't. Or cafe latte if I want to get sweet with it, which is just milk.
Mm-hmm.
It's real sweet. Well, it's milk and coffee.
Oh, I was
It's
like,
like
"Real-
cappuccino.
it's just
Yeah,
milk.
with
I'll
that.
order
yeah,
that."
no, well, I think so. The difference is like how they're made.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say one is like steamed milk, one's not. Yeah, but
I
you
want
don't.
something-
So you don't like coffee at all.
I
Penny?
hate coffee. Absolutely hate it. I think the closest I get is sometimes. Like, it's very hit or miss with me, but like
Okay.
sometimes I'll have a chai. I know that's
Okay.
not coffee,
Nah, but
but like at a coffee shop.
nah, yeah. Producer Brandy likes the chai.
Carly does too.
Yeah.
She likes the chai.
I don't know what it says about you. But,
I'm among good company. That's what
yeah,
it says.
that's what it says about. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, so I wouldn't say chai is. It's not frowned upon.
It's not
It's an
frowned upon.
acceptable order
Now,
at
here's
a
a
coffee
question.
shop.
Okay.
Are you a coffee person in the morning, or do you like it either like midday or later on?
Bro, let me tell. All right, I'm not a coffee person at all, but
Yeah, let's just say that. Get
yeah.
out of the way.
So I'm not drinking it ever. But one thing that drives me bananas is you walk into the office and there are dudes that like someone will like send an email around and be like made a fresh pot of coffee
Yeah.
and it's like 4 p.m.
Okay.
I'm like, damn.
Now it's gonna sit there all night because you're not gonna empty it.
Well,
At
yeah.
4 o'clock. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
way you're going through a pot of coffee at 4.
Yeah.
My dad would do that.
A late coffee guy?
Yeah, it's like 5 p.m. He's like,
Wild.
make it a coffee.
I'll do you one better.
Uh-huh.
I like it with dessert. I like coffee and dessert.
Oh.
Like a nice coffee cake with a cup of coffee. Because caffeine, it tastes something like a Red Bull
Oh,
or
shit.
like something with like 200.
You're like,
300
caffeine
mil.
is nothing.
It does not. I could have a cup of coffee
Yeah.
with dessert and go right to bed.
Yeah.
It has.
I realize
But what's funny though is that
Oh,
in the morning it does nothing for me at all either. It does not give me a boost.
Yeah.
Would you say that you have a problem,
With coffee.
perhaps, with caffeine?
It could be. I just never really liked the taste of coffee. Well, I have a high tolerance for caffeine.
So
how about
do you
that?
also do coffee cocktails? Like like a
espresso martini.
espresso
Yes.
martini, or like isn't there some that are nightcaps? Like when they're like, oh, would you like the
There's Irish coffee.
Irish coffee? I think
Yeah,
that's the one I'm
Irish
thinking
coffee.
of. Okay.
Um,
Is coffee your favorite flavor?
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
I never liked the taste of coffee like growing up, or even like when I was on the ship,
Mm.
waking up in the morning. I was tried to get into coffee we're working 18-hour days.
Yeah.
Trying to like maybe this thing will stimulate it somehow, and I'm like, it didn't really do much for me. So
All right. That brought up a question I had actually. You mentioned a little bit ago that you like to get dessert and it's a coffee with a coffee cake and a coffee.
yes,
Is that your go-to dessert? Like sometimes off camera, producer Brandy and Zaccardo and I talk about this is the flavor. If I'm getting dessert, this is the flavor I look for. Like I'll look for peanut butter.
right.
okay.
Zach looks for, and let me not put in words for your mouth. Or that's a weird way to say.
You can put whatever you want in my mouth.
This dude just looks for whatever the chocolatiest
That's very true.
thing is.
Chocolate, second by mint. No, I'm kidding. Bananas.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
bananas. What is your, if you see it on a dessert menu, you're like, I'm getting this.
I would have to say it would be like chocolatey peanut butter, like a chocolate peanut butter pie.
We can't just combine.
No, I'm serious.
I'm gonna be in the middle. Yeah. Okay.
Because, like, I love a good chocolate mousse, like a rich chocolate mousse. It could even be like, I forget what we used to do at the restaurant I worked at, but it was like a alcoholic mousse.
Yeah.
So it was really rich, but it was laced with something. in it.
Laced
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
LSD.
Yeah.
It's laced.
I'm like,
It
I
was,
like
we
I
could
don't
not
think anyone
serve it to
says
children.
laced alcohol. It's usually like some kind of hard drug,
Oh,
psychedelic.
I got you. Well, maybe
You
maybe
brought-
just because of how fluffy the
Okay,
mousse was, I'm
you know
thinking
what?
that's why.
yeah.
Possibly. You brought up you know when you hear something.
Yeah, and it
kind of peaks.
noodles.
Yeah, noodles. A light bulb went off.
Yeah.
It's a little dim, but it's there. You said something about like you go bananas for.
Yeah.
It made me think like, is there like a saying out there that like you just don't get, like an old time saying, like going bananas for something, or like you usually say it, but the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
To me, that I don't understand
Okay.
that
Like
one.
it's antiquated. It doesn't make sense anymore, kind of thing.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's interesting that you say that because when I was at school just recently, I was talking about a story about how I was half shot in the ass. Have you ever heard that expression?
Never heard
Never.
I thought you were just telling us you were shot in the ass.
Only
No, no.
halfway.
It's funny though. So it's an expression to say like shot in the ass is like you're inebriated, like drunk,
Okay.
and
See,
half
I've never
shot
heard
is
of that.
buzzed. So that's something I know.
Ah.
My dad used to say it all the time. Like, oh, he's
Okay.
shot in the ass. That was.
Ow.
So.
Ow.
Yeah, but
All
it's
right,
funny.
all
A
right.
buddy of mine looked at me dead in the eye. He's like, "What did you just say?"
I would have
That
done the
doesn't
same
make
thing if
any
you didn't.
Yeah,
sense.
like you want to talk
But
to
it was
me
so
about
casual. So
something?
I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm half shot in the ass, and I kept going on. And he's like, wait, half shot in
roll
the
back.
ass,
I think you've just given me my new phrase.
half shot in the ass,
Half shot in the
Yeah.
ass. I'm gonna
Just
say
do it when you're talking, trying to pick up a girl or something. Like you try to go back to my place, get half shot in the ass, and you have a good night.
Yeah.
So you say what? Just a little buzz. I'm talking about getting a little buzz. What do you think I'm
that.
talking about?
Buzzed.
Do you
I,
have
um,
any?
It's funny that you say you brought up like bananas as like the expression. The first thing that flashed into my mind, and the first thing that flashed into my mind is like one of the first times I was in the heat of passion.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Go
used
on.
the phrase "your body is driving me bananas."
Really?
Yeah.
Did it bring the
I
team home?
have not always been this smooth.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a lot of growing pains.
Yeah, we all start somewhere.
Yeah. I said something like to the effect where bananas came up while we were both naked.
I wonder what could have sparked that
I was,
image
well, it was
of a
like
banana.
it was bringing up it's driving me bananas.
Yeah.
I'm going bananas.
Okay.
And like the worst sound to hear when you're in the throes of passion is laughter, and that brings. I can hear that
I
laughter
kind
to
of
this
beg to
day.
differ a little bit.
Really?
Depends on the laughter, of course.
Well, oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
tone
yeah.
of laughter.
Depends on the
You
laugh.
know, like if she's laughing at you. That's
bad laughter.
probably not good.
Yeah.
But you know, I think like having like a giggly, having a good time, laughter.
I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
You're comfortable. You're laughing.
Now, we don't have to say. Of course,
Wangs are out.
wangs are out. It's always funny.
Yeah.
Wangs are out. I think I don't want to say any names. But like, does said person also remember that you said this?
I hope not.
The follow up was like, and is it in a good light?
Yeah,
You know,
was
like
it lighthearted? Was it a?
Yeah, I mean it was all lighthearted. Like, I mean we
Oh, yeah.
we didn't like.
oh, I think it'd be worse if you're like, no, I'm like dead serious.
Yeah,
And she's like, oh,
I'm going bananas right now.
literally going bananas. And she's like,
I'm assuming it continued after.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And, like, we
It didn't
saw
throw
each
it
other
off the
for
groove or anything.
a good year.
like,
Okay.
But it.
Rather appealing then.
Yeah,
Those
well.
bananas.
comes to find out that she's like, I was waiting for you to say it again, and you never did.
You never did. I wanted to go bananas. Yeah,
Don't we all?
don't we all?
So,
But yeah, I don't think I have any phrases except for now half shot in the ass that I didn't understand. I think I've heard a few that I just didn't understand, but I don't think I've heard any of that.
I wish I could think of more, but I do
My-
know a lot of friends who are married to people who weren't born here, like,
Yeah.
or if their family, like their culture isn't
Sure.
from here. They have no clue. They're like, I have no idea where this turn of phrase is or anything.
I thought of you when you said that's when you were talking, it brought this up. Do you remember in Big Daddy when he said lamb and tuna fish instead of spaghetti and meatballs? Like they go together like lamb and tuna fish. Or, for some reason that made me think of that as like a phrase that someone would like say from a different culture.
Okay.
right.
So
And you're like, what?
yeah, come again.
Meanwhile, the one guy in the movie theater is like, I got it.
Finally feel represented.
Yeah, Rob
Dude.
Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah, that was him, and it was in Big Daddy. Who said it? But
The
the other
going?
thing, yeah. My mom always says, "You look like death warmed over." Like if you look tired
I've
or
never
something,
heard
or like
that.
you're kind of like.
I
she
mean,
would-
that one makes. I guess it makes sense in a
Yeah.
way. Like you look like your shit. You look like shit.
yeah,
I think producer Brandy said, like half a dozen. Was it 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other? And for a while, I was like, I don't get it.
Oh, what is it? A day late and a dollar short too?
That's
Kinda
one.
similar.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, day late. I guess. I guess it kind of does because if you're not working, you're not making a
Yeah.
dollar.
yeah. You're not making it.
Or you just had the opportunity, like you fell behind. Like
fell
you
behind.
were
But
that
speaking
close.
of, yeah. So
Speaking of,
bad news, Pizza Sam's is closed today.
Really?
That's why I just got the update.
that's lame.
That is lame.
Pizza Sam, you make the best pizza. Your hours are
Yeah,
stupid.
non-monetized advertisement here.
Yeah, now I'm on. For now.
You should. I know you probably have families and stuff, but like you should really reconsider your hours for the consumer.
The second
What's
of the year.
Yeah, everybody's back to work.
Yeah.
Let's go. Back to work.
So yeah, we gotta figure out Plan B, I suppose. But
oh man.
bummer.
Humskies. Yeah, that was bad news.
That's a damper on the mood. I'm sorry.
It's all good. But boys, I have a question for you.
Sure.
I was looking around and it came to me. Who do you think are the best / worst? Best can also mean worst. Like they're so bad, they're a good one.
They're good.
Best / worst fictional bosses. And I, obviously Lumberg.
The lumber get you.
Yeah, Lumberg. I saw him. I was
gotcha.
like, wait a second, that would be a great,
Topic.
topic.
Okay.
That's how Gin and Sofa comes up with topics.
We look around our studio and we're like, yes.
Yeah,
I told
Are
you
they-
to buy this tchotchke for nothing.
yeah. Like I guess the easy answer is like people might. I mean, you wouldn't, I wouldn't, but maybe I don't know if you're an Office guy, but like Duhamel would probably say
Oh, yeah,
Michael
like a
Scott.
or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do like Parks and Rec, so Ron Swanson comes to mind.
So you're saying best, or you want best and worst? You just don't.
Yeah, it,
Now, do you think,
just
what, do
fictional
you think
bosses.
like worse, like you hate them, but they're so good at what they do?
Like Lumberg, I would say is one of the worst fictional bosses, but because of that, he's
Sure.
like a one of the
Okay.
best representations of a boss. You know what I mean?
I feel like
I
Yeah.
get you on that.
Kevin Spacey plays a pretty good, like bad
Are you
guy.
talking about like
boss.
horrible bosses?
Yeah, like
I've
horrible
never seen
bosses.
it.
Is,
The name of the movie is
horrible bosses.
so-
But he's also in House of Cards. Like he's like the top guy. And
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's the president. He's not really a
Yeah.
boss.
I mean, he's a boss.
the boss of the country.
The country's boss. Yeah.
But I do
Man.
in horrible bosses. He's like. Just
I've
a
never seen
schmuck.
Horrible Bosses. Should I?
Really, they have it. They have two. It's actually a pretty
You
decent
know,
sequel.
I got a small role, but Walter White's first boss at the car wash.
Oh
The,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, with the eyebrows.
The dude that he like intimidated
Later on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, actually,
kind of a
Skylar,
douche in the
Skylar
beginning.
does really. She
She's a horrible
Skylar's
boss.
the worst boss of them all. But I keep thinking like I'm trying to think of people like self-employed. You know, like Seinfeld. Jerry's employed by himself.
Yeah. I mean, Costanza, at
Costanza,
the beginning,
yeah.
he's working for that dude.
The fat guy.
Or like, you could
Get a
go
good
George
enough
Steinbrenner, so Larry David.
Yeah, that was a good boss.
That's a good boss.
Mr. Lippman.
Yeah. But yeah.
What
I
about if I really wish I could remember the name, Keenan and Kel, where they worked at in the little
Oh,
store.
the,
that
like,
boss let them get away
the
with
white
everything.
dude?
Yeah,
Yeah. The like, he was like, I don't know how to describe him. He kind of reminded me of like a greaseball.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like he looked like a rat.
Yeah, a rat.
He's a rat.
Just a
I don't
rat.
know. I don't know why that came to
Bum.
mind. I just remember all the shenanigans they were getting into,
Yeah.
and it seemed like they always still were employed. So
Yeah, he kept him on staff, but I very vividly remember a couple of shenanigans that he tried to derail.
okay.
He did.
You know, like why?
Why?
You're derailing fun.
Trying to think of some.
Who is it? Dan Schneider. He's the boss in Good
Good Burger.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great boss.
Yeah.
The only reason he fired a person was because they showed up to work without their pants.
And that's at that point.
You thought, I guess you piqued interest with the restaurant. I thought waiting.
Oh,
The dude plays, Champ.
You know what's
is the
funny?
boss.
you bring up waiting, right?
I do.
Ryan Reynolds.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's a prime Ryan Reynolds.
But on Ryan Reynolds, Stephen Root is his boss and Just Friends.
Oh, yeah.
He's his like agent boss. Steve Root rules.
Steve Root rules.
But you can go ahead. Sorry. Don't derail your Ryan Reynolds tangent.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, that's a random Ryan Reynolds movie that we don't really watch that often. We haven't watched it together at all. Have you seen Waiting?
I have. I do like
Thoughts?
waiting. It's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I was gonna say usually if you work in the restaurant industry, like you kind of get, but you worked in serving,
Yeah.
so like I think you'd still get the vibe.
I think like the camaraderie they really highlighted well in that movie between the staff. I just wasn't a big fan of like the negatives that do come from it. Like
Yeah.
like to think like every bad thing you could think about that could happen at a restaurant is
Yeah.
happening.
He was a
Not
star-studded
going to take
cast.
anything away from it though. In respect to like if you went back there and you saw like what could happen,
Sure.
you may be gross. Like you'd be like, "What the hell? Why is it happening this way?"
And
It's better that you don't know what happens back there.
And
Yeah.
you know how I feel about Justin Long.
That's true.
Not a big fan.
I hate him.
Yeah,
I just hate him. Despise.
I really loved Accepted.
I hated Accepted.
Oh,
I think that's what made me hate him.
Really?
I've never seen
Like,
Accepted.
oh,
Really?
he gets Blake
Never seen
Lively.
Accepted.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Blake Lively's in Accepted?
Yeah,
she is.
I guess he also gets the girl in Waiting. That one
Yep.
chick.
He also gets the girl in Dodgeball.
This is all bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't say Justin
And
Long.
that's
Justin
Ben
Long's
Stiller's wife.
You're Jason
in Dodgeball.
Segel's my Justin Long.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, man?
Who casted
Who
this
did
guy?
this? Yeah. Some assholes in spite. I know
Yeah.
who to put this guy against. I think it was a star-studded cast, though.
Yeah, it's got my dude from Freaks and Geeks.
It's got your dude from Freaks and Geese. It's got Andy Milonakis.
Andy Milonakis.
Are we talking
Schmandy
about-
Schmiller
We're still talking about Waiting, right?
Waiting, yeah.
Yeah. But it does have Dane Cook in its like prime.
Am I way out of... It's not Anna Faris. Who is the...
No, it is.
It's Anna Faris?
It is Anna Faris.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
as one of the servers, right?
Yeah.
Hot.
I
Anna
remember that
Faris.
episode.
Nice.
Nice. Anna Faris. Yes.
Anna Faris, call us.
Well,
Yes,
Become
if
a
you're
guest on the
listening,
pod.
please
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah.
please,
Pod.
please DM.
No, Anna Faris is good.
You never know.
Best
You never
Anna
know.
Faris movie.
Oh, dude, that's tough because you have scary movies in there.
I know.
Yeah, the scare. It's got to be the original Scary Movie.
Just Friends. And
I like Scary Movie 2 better than Scary Movie.
I'll say something too. I also think I like the later ones, like 4.
I don't think I remember.
Four,
3
that's
and
with
4.
isn't Charlie Sheen in 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's where it's like the Signs parody. Where
Yeah.
the aliens come down
And
to
they
Earth.
pee out of their fingers.
You know,
Whatever.
Oh, that's the one that makes
Yeah.
fun of signs?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
so,
that one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Scary
yeah.
Movie 2 is one of
Yeah.
my favorites too. I just like it because of sometimes they'll show the side by side of like Scream and Scary Movie, and like Anna Faris is
Yeah.
like completely overdoing everything.
Have you seen her in Keanu?
No. I don't know. I don't even
Well,
know.
that ends this conversation.
She's in House Bunny though, right?
House Bunny.
Yeah.
Oh, good call.
House Bunny.
House Bunny. Emma Stone's in that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Just Friends. I think you were gonna
Yeah,
go Just Friends.
yeah.
But there's not a bad Anna. She had a Murderer's Row, of great movies.
Great movies.
Yeah,
She wasn't anyone's boss though.
she wasn't anyone's boss. Who was her bosses? And
In Just Friends, she was an artist.
yeah, but wouldn't Stephen Root her agent be?
He was like, no, he was in charge of like,
He was in charge of Ryan Reynolds.
yeah, like the agency.
He was like the record label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I want. My...
Oh, he wants to sign him.
Yeah, he
yeah,
wants to
yeah.
sign her. Yeah.
Well, I guess speaking of Emma Stone, did you guys see Cruella, the new Cruella movie?
I haven't seen it.
No.
Is she the
Is it
boss?
good?
Well, no, she's not the boss. Her boss is what leads her to become Cruella.
Devil Wears
Oh.
Prada.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Meryl Streep's.
Meryl
Yeah,
Streep is-
some Meryl
yeah.
Streep. Great boss. Great portrayal of a boss. I feel like Anne Hathaway all the time.
Yeah. Do you feel?
I wake up and I'm like, I'm Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. She is extremely talented.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Her and Hugh Jackman, very versatile actors and actors.
You've just described Les Mis.
Yes, yes. Which coincidentally, they were supposed to be cast for Phantom of the Opera, the 2004
Oh,
movie.
interesting.
And Hugh Jackman was involved in Van Helsing, great movie. One of my I love that movie.
With another top, Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Ain't nothing wrong
I
with Kate Beckinsale.
Well, she had sex with Pete Davidson, so.
Did she really?
Yeah, they were dating and they were making out
Wow.
at a hockey game. It was very weird.
Pete Davidson also, I am upset he always gets people I'm attracted to.
He's like the new Jason Segel. What are you doing, bud? You're not even in a movie.
Yeah.
You're just
You're not even in a
You're not
movie.
in a movie. What are you doing?
Yeah, Pete
but
Davidson in those
respect.
Taco Bell commercials that make me
What
so
about
mad.
like
Make me so mad.
Why?
It's like you have all the ingredients. You don't have a breakfast. It's so
Oh.
strange.
Yeah. So odd.
It is. It's
What
like
about for boss? I got one.
Okay. Not a boss.
Patrick Bateman's boss. We don't see him.
We never see him.
We never see him, but he's apparently giving all the good stuff to Paul Allen.
Paul Allen. Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Good boss.
what's his name? Habersham.
Halberstram.
Haberstram, yeah.
And then who's Justin Thoreau, also a top dude?
Bryce.
Bryce. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he's having an affair with Evelyn, but he doesn't know him having an affair with his girlfriend.
Did we mention Justin Thoreau as top dude?
We
during
didn't. Maybe we did, but we should have.
Addendum. Justin Thoreau.
Yeah, late entry.
yeah, late entry.
Oh, what is it called?
that-
Mail-in ballot.
Yeah.
Whatever when you're voting.
Yeah, it's already been called. But your
yeah,
ballot
but
will
we
get
still need to
counted.
show him that.
Speaking of top dudes, now that you're on mic and on camera, you said you wouldn't fuck Paul Rudd?
He did.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
No, I thought it was hilarious. I just quoted you.
Oh, somebody said that?
We said it in that episode.
And there was a short that came on.
So we said it in the episode where it was like you asked if we liked
Wow.
any Marvel dudes on our list.
Oh, yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like, Paul Rudd, nice guy, and Mike's like, wouldn't fuck him. Nice guy, wouldn't
Ah.
fuck him.
I see.
So Billy watched the short, didn't watch the episode though.
No,
No,
Not yet.
not that episode.
Not yet.
not
Yeah.
yet.
All right, well, late addendum,
Late-
Justin Thoreau.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
important part.
Have you seen The Leftovers? He
Yeah,
doesn't have a
I've seen
shirt
The
on half the
Leftovers.
time.
I've seen the
Just
leftovers.
letting out. If you haven't seen The Leftovers, Justin Thoreau doesn't
Thoreau.
have a shirt on half the time. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
I keep seeing the dude behind you, and I'm like thinking like, who's his boss? But he's the dude.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Ain't
a boss.
got no boss.
He's
I
his
guess
own-
you could say the other Lebowski.
That's right. The plot pusher of the movie.
Speaking of the dude, one of the nicest things you ever said to me in my entire life was you said I embodied some characteristics of the dude. And I just want to let you know that meant a lot. That's- That's my goal
That's an edit.
person to be
Yeah, the dude.
in life.
Just
Just-
don't go growing that goatee. All right.
The goatee will
Seriously,
never.
just don't be rolling up with the fucking the dude goatee or the
But the
Walter-
bathrobes
the
in
Walter
play.
chin strap. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
about that either.
I will say, I haven't seen you in a while. You're looking good, man. You are.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Sounds
new year,
good,
new
man.
me.
It's on the rain on. Yeah. I was gonna say, extreme face. No, I was showing the video to like the guy at work, you know, and he was like, "Oh, dude, he's like, that's how I want my hair to be." He saw Mike's mustache, he's like, "That's how I want my mustache, and that's how I want my hair."
Cool.
And I was like, "I'll let him know."
Now the question: can you grow a mustache? Like,
Yeah, he had a mustache.
yeah,
You
I do.
clearly don't watch the damn pod.
I
I
do
have
a
been
di-
gone for 5 months. I don't
When
know
I-
when he had a mustache.
When I grow a mustache, I like it to be the handlebar
Yeah.
style.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
the,
yeah, I
uh,
don't think I saw that.
real dominant.
Yeah.
A real
Power play.
a power
Nice.
a power stash, if you will.
They're all power stashes in one way or the other. It's a different vibe that I'm putting out, except for the Hitler stash. If you've got a Hitler stash, not a power move,
That's
fuck
not a
you.
good power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm not.
power.
I'm quite. I cannot grow
Do
a beard.
people still
You can't
walk
grow.
around with
You
that?
got
I
the.
got some stuff, but when it grows even further, I mean, first time I met Zach, I had long hair and a beard, and he's like, "What
Whoa.
the hell? What is
Well,
this?"
not that
now?"
long. Not like you're long. It was
Not
like,
that long.
Kind of like
It
how
was
mine is.
about the-
Maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah, I was about to hear.
I remember Zach's long hair.
Mm-hmm.
It was good hair.
Man, no, dude, because like producer Randy showed me a picture like from the side. Dude, my head was so big. It was like
Oh, like because of the
I was
yeah.
like, whoop, and I was like, that's gotta go. I gotta trim
That's
this.
gotta-
That's gotta go. Trim that up.
Yeah.
I
do
want to
like
see
the
a
short
picture of
hair.
that later. I want to see long-haired,
you
bearded
probably have
Billy.
it. I'm sure you have a
Yeah.
picture. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
So this
definitely.
is tactical scruff you've got going
Tactical
Yes.
scruff.
on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like.
Yeah,
Don't
I
worry,
did,
this
I
is-
did shave my
This
neck,
is
but
this is 4K, so it's gonna see all your follicles. And
Yep.
make
Yeah.
sure
Every
and
spot
like
I
look at the
missed.
actual.
yeah. Problem is too, I have a lot of blonde hair in my beard.
I have a lot of gray hair now, but it used to be blonde, so I
good.
Dude, I
understand.
was
Silver
gonna-
yeah.
fox.
Okay, so I was gonna say, I like combed my hair today, and I noticed a lot of gray right here. I was like,
Yeah.
what the?
It
Oh,
happens
you did.
during the parts. No. I'm saying like
Oh yeah, I've noticed for weeks, man.
Oh yeah, buddy.
I've been meaning to tell you, bro.
Yeah, looking at some dye.
Yeah.
Looking into some dye.
My
I
mom
like
used
that.
to dye her hair with a box.
With a box.
Box dye.
Box dye. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to. You said your mom did?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to have like dye parties with her friends.
That's interesting.
I think it's because multiple
Bottle
people
line.
doing it.
Yeah.
Like one girl does like
Okay.
one, and then the other girl does. You know what I mean? So no
Yeah.
one has to do it.
Well, it made sense, especially because it is very time consuming.
Yeah.
You're kind of like stuck there.
Those
So
are the
if-
days I'd definitely be like, can I go to my friend's house?
Yeah, right. Can I like get the fuck out of here?
Yeah. So I'd ride my bike to Sean. Remember Sean?
Yeah. Sean, you out there still?
Yeah. I don't know. Please be out there. Let me know.
Please still be out
Please.
there.
Yeah, I
Please
just want to
DM
make
us.
sure you're all right, bro.
Bro, make sure. I just want to know you're good.
Yeah. But yeah, box dye.
All right, guys. So like, it was the holidays.
Mhm.
You know, that's why you're here.
Yes.
New Year's Eve and stuff. And we all talked about the Christmas movies. It kind of got me thinking, like, a good thing. How do you say this? A good question would be like, what is the best movie that features snow, but it's not Christmas related?
Only snow, like excess snow, I would think is Day After Tomorrow.
Okay, so like
There's
a
like
lot of
disaster-
snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or like the
disaster
thing.
snow.
The Thing.
Oh,
that's
The
a good
Thing.
one. Like first one I thought it was like Out Cold.
Oh, very good. So
Yeah.
any, Dumb and Dumber.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. Yeah,
I think
that's
there's a lot of.
Yeah.
I think there's sneaky snow in a
Sneaky
lot of
snow,
movies.
top tier snow
Yeah.
movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's think of this too. The Shining.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. Wow.
I wish the movie did a little bit more with the outdoor scenes, like the book. I don't know if you ever read the book.
I haven't read the book.
Okay,
I read
so-
I read the Spark Notes.
Gotcha.
I smart noted that shit.
Yeah, there's a huge scene in the book in the maze. Like,
Yeah.
there's a whole maze outside, and that's not in the movie at all.
Is this
But-
the Cliff Notes or Spark? Were you a Cliff Notes or Spark Notes kind of guy?
Spark notes.
Spark Notes,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So your mom didn't know like what they were?
I don't think she cared as long
Okay,
as.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like my parents,
Fortunately, my
especially my
grades
dad,
were good. I never
Yeah.
had the canvas.
must be nice,
of it.
Billy.
Yeah, I'm
my
sorry.
grades were good. Okay, some of us didn't. Weren't off on the goods. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Some of us were not so lucky.
Okay.
And then my dad was, not what was me, righteous as me. I don't know what the right word to say. Holier than thou.
You're gonna do hard work. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you're just gonna write this fuck notes, huh? And then when he found out, so at first he didn't know what they were. And he's like, I heard something at work today. People talking about their kids using Spark Notes. The fuck that is, son? You know what that is?
You've been spark note?
Yeah, you've been
Yeah,
sparking?
you've been-
You've been
Yeah,
sparking? No, I've been cliffing, Dad.
I'm a Clifford.
I'm a cliffer.
Yeah. You
The-
didn't. You didn't say Cliff Notes.
does that mean you bought the things though? Because like you can buy individual papers, but I used to just use the website, so like my mom wouldn't even know.
Dude, I couldn't use the web. No, I couldn't.
So
You know
I
my way
was-
my computer was set up in my house.
Oh, where everyone could see
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I download just some tit. Just some titty, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't look over here.
Well, JPEGs. That's it.
JPEGs. I'll print it off. You won't even know. It'd be
So
fine.
Spark Notes had like finished
Yeah,
papers.
yeah,
on
they
it?
had like little booklets. Like
Really?
they're like yellow.
See, I always thought it was
Yeah.
like a synopsis of.
Oh yeah,
of-
yeah.
Oh,
But they
it was.
printed
That's
them
what I
out.
used.
in-
Yeah, I mean, like
yeah.
they were like this big,
Okay.
like, and like maybe like 10 pages long. But
Yeah.
but they were like on every like major book that like schools made you read.
Yeah. I used
Barnes
it
and
for the
Noble.
synopsis part. Of it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're still like Barnes and Noble. They ain't give a fuck. They're like getting that dollar. They're like, you know what? You don't want to read a book? We got other books you can
We
read.
got half
Yeah.
books.
Yeah, half bookies.
Actually, it's probably like 1/5 bookies.
1/10 the book.
Yeah. Well, even Netflix has an option now. You can speed through shows. Like you can watch it at 1.5, 2.0 speed.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can watch it
okay.
faster.
You can also listen to this
Yeah.
at like 2 speed.
I know a
okay.
lot of people. I don't do it, but I think I might because one thing that I never thought I'd be an audiobook person is like
Yeah.
everything. It just takes so long. I'd rather
Yes.
listen to music, but like I've heard people are like it's a thing to listen to it at 2 times the speed, and I was like, wait a second,
It feels very weird to me.
Is it noticeable? Have you done it?
1.5 is a little noticeable.
Okay.
2 is 100. I think 100%.
Yes,
noticeable.
it's a completely
Yeah.
like.
It's 100% increase.
Yeah.
So it's 100% noticeable.
100% noticeable. It's
It's funny
definitely
too because
noticeable.
I think with an audiobook, like they usually, if it's a really good book, they pick somebody that will tell the story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
like Toast
like-
on Toast is narrated by
Matt
Matthew
Berry.
Yeah, Matt Berry.
That's fantastic.
Oh.
Still need to watch Toast.
Would you consider
Toast
Matt Berry's boss?
Top 5 dude.
What? Oh yeah, top 5 dude.
Look at the hair.
Top 5
Look at
dude.
That flow.
That is that. Okay, your dude that wants hair like mine. I look at Matt Berry and
He's
I'm
like that
like,
guilty pleasure, you know. he's not jacked, but you
yeah,
know,
you're
charming.
like, yeah,
Oh,
he's funny.
As a boss, like Douglas Renham.
Well, yeah,
That's
Douglas
a great
Ren-
boss.
yeah.
Why does
great
he not
boss.
say it? Yeah.
But even his boss in Toast of London, the agent.
Pluff. James Pluff, not Plow.
Yeah, good bosses.
But I
Matt
think
Berry has good bosses.
Douglas Renham and his dad,
Yeah.
Denham Renham.
Mm-hmm.
Denham Renham.
He was a great boss. Clearly successful boss to the point where he had a lot of tax evasion issues. But it's okay.
But you know,
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Have you guys followed up with What We Do in the Shadows at all? Have you watched the TV show?
No, I
that's-
haven't watched the last season
Mm-hmm.
that came out.
Okay.
The one after the ending where they found Colin Robinson in a different form,
Oh,
if
I
you
see.
will.
Yeah, it's not bad after that,
We
but it's not-
watched like 1 or 2 episodes and I was like,
the first 2 seasons are like, good,
yeah,
very.
Have you
I
seen
know
the
that's
movie?
a big.
We did. I actually
Yeah.
watched the movie because producer Brandy said there was a movie.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, we'll watch it. She, if I remember correctly, she didn't speak too highly of it. She said, "Oh, it was good."
Really?
No, I'm pretty sure that's
Producer
what it was. Like,
Brandy.
it wasn't fantastic. And then when we watched, we're like, we love it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, that was great.
What is the What We Do in Shadows?
Not the giant devil.
What is the name of that one? In the
Dark
Shadows?
Shadows.
Dark Shadows.
Dark
And that was
Shadows.
off of a TV show.
So it's like the inverse, where like
Yeah, it is
I
the
feel like
other
I don't
way.
think that one's funny. I don't know.
I've never seen it.
I think it's more goofy.
Yeah,
The movie or the show?
Dark Shadows.
Yeah.
Not What We Do in the Shadows.
No, I know. Dark Shadows, the movie or the TV
I
show?
haven't seen any of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting here
Yeah.
handing down judgment. Not even watching any of
My-
them.
my
I've
dad
never
said the
seen
TV
a
show.
I've never
single
seen
one.
one.
Yeah.
Fucking seen
My dad
it.
liked
It
the
is
TV show.
garbage. Straight ass. Never
Yeah.
seen it. No, the movie was good. I thought it was good. Jermaine Clement in his prime.
Yeah,
Top five dude.
Jermaine Clement. Here's the problem with Jermaine Clement. Yes, top
okay.
150 dude.
Okay, made the top 100, the NFL top 100.
But like he suffers from like I knew Jermaine Clement from Fly the Conchords.
Right,
And
right.
Britt is I think the hero of that show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like I actually grew up, well not grew up, but like I actually
Formative days.
yeah, formative days was like Jermaine Clement kind of a doof. You know what I mean?
He's still a doof, and I think
Everything else,
everything is,
yeah.
Yeah.
he just has more money. Rich doof.
Rich doof. That's the best kind of doof.
Yeah.
That's the kind of doof I'm trying to be.
That's a doof.
That's a doof.
That's a doof.
Real quick, to go back to your question about the snow,
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you with a sneaky pick. A Nickelodeon original, Snow Day.
Snow day.
Snow day.
Not Christmas.
Kind of holidays.
No, they get off because it was snow, not like holiday.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. Good
Oh,
one.
but it is a holiday. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a holiday.
But no, it's still good.
Yeah.
I accept. I
Okay.
accept your entry.
Oh,
And I.
Well, thank God. Did you ever see Snow Dogs?
did I ever? Cuba Gooding Jr.?
I never seen it. I ain't seen that shit. It's a garbage movie.
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s these? I see
Judgment
all of his
Down.
movies.
Yeah, no, I got a good one.
Okay.
Die Another Day. Awful movie.
Snow.
I'm just kidding. It's not that. It's not that bad.
Is there a snow scene in Skyfall? When he goes back to his
Is it Skyfall
when he goes back to his like
or is it Spectre? It doesn't snow when he goes back to his mansion.
Oh,
his old
okay.
house. It's
Yeah.
like, it's just cold. I think.
it's just cold.
There's
He's
one.
rocking that.
I want to say it might be Spectre, where he meets your girl, Leia Sadu.
Oh yeah, because they're in like Switzerland on like a
and
mountain.
They like ski down.
I love Leia Sadu.
Almost I'm pretty sure like at least a fourth of the Bond movies could be included in
Yeah.
this. Like where they feature snow.
They love snow.
They
They love
love
a good True Lies.
Oh,
Snow scene with Arnie.
yeah.
Get out of here.
I just feel like if I had to pick one, Die Another Day is probably the most snow in a Bond movie
Yeah.
because it's like all at that ice palace.
Yeah.
Which I remember seeing that in theaters and be like, "Is this good?" You know, because I was like, "How old is that?" I was like 2000.
Well,
like
we have
12 years old.
There's a hockey entry there. Mystery Alaska. You ever
Oh,
watch
that's a
it?
good one.
It's a
I
good
keep
movie.
saying,
Yeah.
I keep
Have you
telling
never
me
seen
that-
it?
I keep
Oh,
telling
it's-
me to watch it.
Yeah, it's.
Is it good?
Yeah, it falls victim to like the terrible trailers of the '90s. Like if you were
Bummer.
to watch
We
the
love
trailer,
trailers.
if
Yeah,
you
we're
watch
a
the
big-
trailer, it's
we're
like
trailer
no, this
people.
is not looking that great, but it's a
We're
good
big
story.
trailer people.
Trailer. I feel like doing a trailer is an art. Like
Oh,
It is
yeah.
absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
we spend I'm hours. Like it's kind of a hobby where we just pick movies, and if they have a watch trailer, we're like, bro, trailer.
Yeah,
Trailer.
Watch it.
Yeah, I look for that like on Hulu.
We could have
or
watched the
something, say
movie, but we
extras.
watched 10,000 trailers instead.
I got one.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Snow,
There
and
was
during
snow.
the scene where they meet,
Mm-hmm. It's in
definitely,
Canada.
yeah,
Mm.
definitely snow without holiday.
Definitely. That's a good one. Scott Pilgrim rules. You seen it?
I've never seen the movie. No,
Get the fuck out.
I know. I played the video game though. Like we
Yeah,
discussed.
you said that earlier. So
Oh,
you're just
bro.
playing this arbitrarily, not even
Just
know who
playing
you
it,
are.
yeah.
And
Not
No
getting all the
idea.
references. You
Yeah.
can watch
Nope.
the Netflix series,
Oh,
the new
shit,
one
I
that came
haven't
out.
watched
Yeah.
it. I don't have
Oh, no?
Netflix.
See, I did watch that one. I'm just
You can just get it for 1 month.
Yeah.
Watch
we
it,
should, You know, we
cancel
should
it.
get that so we can finish Saul because they finally put
Oh,
the
yeah.
last season on it.
I would like to finish Saul.
Game of Thrones. Snow.
yes. Well, winter does eventually come,
Hey,
and they're up at the
does it?
wall. There's plenty of snow. So yeah, I would say that's a notable entry.
Notable.
I said movies.
Notable
but,
snow.
But you're right.
Yeah, once we open up series, we got like.
Endless supply.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another great like sports Johnny Tsunami. Like
Hey.
snowboard, snow.
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings.
That's the Jamaican.
Yeah,
It's the
Yeah.
bobsled, yeah, the luge.
Did you just explain Cool Runnings?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
yeah.
John Candy's.
Yeah. Explain it. What do you got?
Yeah, that's
What
good.
was
You're gonna
it?
say
I was
something.
just thinking.
Thinking of
I don't know
snow?
why you said John. I was thinking how Mike did not like John Candy movies, and that was
You'll learn that Mike has some interesting opinions on
Mike-
comedy.
Do him?
yeah. When you guys are like, you never seen Uncle Buck? He's like, it's a little too old for me. I was like, what?
He also doesn't like Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Or
and
Chevy
Matthew
Chase.
Berry.
Never saw what is Great Outdoors? You never seen the Great Outdoors?
Matthew Berry.
Oh, this says Camera's too hot.
Powering off.
All right, we've lost camera
We lost
one.
Camera one.
It might be because it's charging while it's doing it.
It is pretty hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
me to unplug
you turn it on again and then
Where's the
Technical
to
difficulties.
remove
Hold
this?
on.
So if it comes back on, and then
Yeah.
try and change the resolution to like 4K. I get it. Thank you again.
No,
GoPro.
it still set it again, yeah. It has to cool down, it's saying.
All right.
Dude,
That's fine. We can keep going. We won't have. I will be off video for this piece of shit made in 2022, 23.
Yeah.
Can't handle its own capabilities.
yeah, right?
Yeah, that's weird.
shame.
It hasn't done that.
No, so the only thing I think is different. I went from 4K to 5K in 60 frames. You know, I wanted to see if I can get even better. You know what? Sometimes when you go to the max, you
pay the price.
you bottom out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm already all the way. I can't go any further.
Yeah.
So yeah, snow.
Snow. You were thinking of a snow?
Edward
Well,
Snowden.
Yeah, it just reminded me of not liking John Candy.
Oh,
movies.
John-
And
yeah,
That Uncle
well,
Buck movie is
you'll
so,
find
so
out.
wholesome.
With,
Uncle Buck has snow.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, someone help me.
Yes.
I think it's
Yeah.
just set in the winter.
You'll find though that Duhamel has odd takes on things like Matt Berry. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
Matt
he's not
Berry.
a Matt Berry guy.
Really? Okay.
He refuses to watch any British comedy.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Chevy Chase. He doesn't like Chevy Chase at all. Not even just Christmas Vacation, just like any
I would've
Chevy Chase.
Have you seen Fletch?
I've seen
Fletch
Fletch
is
a long
great
time
movie.
ago. We should watch Fletch.
Fletch is a great movie. Fletch Lives is a good movie
Have
as
you
well.
seen the
It's a
new
sequel.
Fletch
I want to see the new
Yeah.
Fletch.
with
There's a
John
new-
Hamm?
Oh, okay.
I
Top five dude?
Top
John
five
Hamm?
dude.
We didn't talk about him at all.
Yeah. Another addendum. Top five dude. John Hamm.
John Hamm. One of the rare Jon Johns.
Yeah.
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 That's
Drop
a
the
pound.
H.
Yeah. That's what I said. Drop the fucking H.
Drop
my
the
name.
H, change the first letter.
Yeah.
It should
drop
be a
the
G.
H.
Jon. John.
Thoughts
Like Job.
on Gene Wilder as an actor?
Love you, bro.
What is it? What?
My
I'm just.
favorite,
The reason why I'm asking is like it seemed like that era is like
Yeah,
not
It's
his.
quite a
his
transition.
thing.
my favorite movie of all time is Willy Wonka.
Really?
Yeah.
Thoughts on the new Wonka movie?
I'd really love to see it.
Yeah.
You seen it?
It's
Not
hooked
yet.
me-
We were going to, but then
I haven't seen it. Garbage.
Time escaped us.
It's ass.
Ass.
Yeah, when I saw
haven't
it was
seen it.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
as Wonka.
Shyamalan, no.
Yeah. Shit, Timothy
Not
Champagne.
top five, dude.
Not top five.
Yeah.
Not
Bottom.
top five, dude. I don't know about bottom.
He probably
He's
is.
got a nice name.
You wrong for that. No, it's good. Let's we were talking about snow. We were talking about some other stuff.
Scarface. Snow
Snow.
movie. Lots of
Cocaine.
snow.
Oh,
Lots
yes.
of cocaine.
A lot of
yeah.
snow.
Lots of
No,
cocaine.
but you're right. I went off. That's not even.
Yeah.
Well, since we were talking about TV shows, I know I was talking with Zach yesterday about TV series, or I guess movies too, that you could watch over and over again. Like it could become white noise at this point.
Yeah.
Is there a series that you can just turn on, you can watch start to finish?
It's in the back. It's in the
yeah.
background. Yeah.
or
yeah.
just watch and enjoy it again.
Yeah. So my answers to this are twofold. Malcolm in the Middle. And Hey Arnold.
Okay.
I think both have ended up in, like, when you guys load up Hulu, have ended up in the continue watching. Because the way I interpret this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of interpret this as comfort show. The
Yes.
show you put on and you can watch, and you've watched it so many times at this point. It's like familiar. It's comfortable. It's
Yeah.
it's good. So like I go comedies for that, and I go Hey Arnold, little nostalgia, and I go Malcolm in the Middle, early 2000s awesomeness. I hate that I said awesomeness. I do not like that word.
You don't like that?
Awesome wave.
Awesome-o.
Yeah, awesome. I'm guessing that's yours, Billy.
I do.
South Park.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just say.
Yeah.
There's about 30 seasons to pick with, so
Yeah.
you're good.
That's also good because that's the longer a show is, if it's your comfort show, the more variety you can kind of.
Yeah, it's almost like you put on like shuffle on Spotify. I wish you could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wish you can like click on like South Park and just say
random episodes.
Random episodes.
Okay. SouthParkStudios.com. You can do that. Just click random episode.
South
Damn.
It'll pop.
Studios.
They already thought of that.
Yeah.
You know,
And
that's
they're
okay. I have good
geniuses.
ideas, but I really don't.
Yeah.
I want
I
to.
have late ideas.
I want to guess yours, if that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Breaking Bad.
Okay, no.
No.
Because I like to pay attention to those kind of shows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So because I would. So it's kind of different because I would definitely like drop everything and watch if someone wants to watch it.
Yeah, you'd be like, let's watch Breaking Bad
Sure.
again. Yeah.
But I want to like pay attention because usually when I watch things through again, I like try and find more like details. Things
Like
I didn't,
clues
yeah,
and- yeah.
Like there might be a lot of foreshadowing I didn't know. Was
Yeah.
out in front of your
How many
face.
times have you seen it? Like from start to finish.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 times. Maybe
I just
5.
finished my 5th.
Did you
time, so
include
that's why I was
the?
curious.
I watched it with you.
Yeah, I think I watched it twice. I might have watched it 3 times, and I watched it with Brandy, and then I watched it with you.
When going on Zach's comments of, making sure to like to analyze it a little better.
Yeah.
I watched after the 3rd time I watched it, I was like, let me watch it from somebody else's perspective. Let me
Okay.
think of it this way. Like we all hate Skylar. I
Yeah.
hated Skylar the first time I watched it. When you think about, okay, this, wife who's pregnant is home, wondering
still
where
sucks.
I know, but wondering where her spouse is this entire
Yeah.
time, and then not getting any answers. It does kind of make sense, and or watching it from Jesse Pinkman's point of view, or even Hank's point of view.
Yeah.
It made the end. I won't spoil anything, but it made
Yeah.
the ending worse. There's something, and it's funny that you say Malcolm in the Middle as well. The reason why I watched Breaking Bad was because of Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, okay.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the thing was, all I remembered Bryan Cranston was from Seinfeld. I didn't really know much about
Oh
it.
yeah,
The
and
dentist.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
And Malcolm in the Middle. And when they said that he had the best TV show on television, beating Mad Men,
Yeah.
I was like, there ain't no way. There's no way this guy. So I'm watching, put on a random episode of Malcolm in the Middle, and it's Bryan Cranston dancing in his whitey tighties in the kitchen at their
Yeah.
house. And I'm like, this guy's a joke. Like, this is ridiculous. So I turn on Breaking Bad as just like, I'll just give it a go.
Sure.
What's the opening scene of Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
He's in his.
He's in his
tidy
whitey
whities.
tight. And I was like,
This motherfucker can't get away from these.
and I was like, all right, this is a little too coincidental. I'll give it a shot,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Well, that's the old like the fan theory that like he's Walter White and
Oh,
like,
exactly.
his
yeah.
witness protection as Hal, whatever
I
yeah.
bet the thing that's weird to me is some producer looks at Bryan Cranston and is like, if we ever need a dude in tidy whities,
You're the dude.
hire that guy.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, confidence.
Yeah.
He's
But yeah, you watch Better Call Saul then?
I did, yes. It just, your GoPro turned off during the previous session because it was too hot.
Okay. Now try.
It
and-
has cooled down.
Do you see that thing that says like 5K?
On the screen, right?
Yeah, tap it.
Yep.
It should give you options. Tap or hold it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Activity instead? That's
You should be able
4K.
to hold it and just change each individual. Like you can change the resolution. You can
Yeah, it's a
change-
standard activity cinematic.
There should be like a little like edit what you have. Like this is custom. What I have. Just pick one that says 4K.
There we go.
Yeah, flick it.
4K 60?
Sure, try that. Give you a little tutorial on how to use a GoPro right now. So I was gonna say, I just have to think too much when I watch that show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then, what is your answer?
You
for
want to guess
like,
again?
ah.
We're back. No. You're like,
Yeah. Well, like
So
I was so sure of Breaking Bad
Yeah.
that now I'm like, I don't even know you, bro.
Who are you? Linda Litsky.
Linda Litsky.
I would say usually sometimes it's Always Sunny. It was Always Sunny for a long time.
I should have been able to guess that actually. Come to
For-
think of it.
Yeah, for a long time. And so it's either that or Seinfeld
Ah, good one.
because that's
Good one.
usually always on.
Yeah.
And at night lately it's been Psych. I don't know why. I just put Psych on, and then
Oh
like
yeah.
but then like I have this thing like it's not really background because if I didn't watch the whole episode, I want to watch it again. Like no,
We gotta roll that back.
roll back.
Yeah.
Well, the question about series has kind of brought this up, and I'm kind of curious. What is the best series you guys watched? Like, as it was on, like you waited to watch it at the time it came on network television versus like a Netflix series when you could watch it kind of back to back, the first thing that pops into mind is Game of Thrones. Like I remember having to do that, but was that the last time that you can remember doing that?
That I really enjoyed it. Like I was like waiting. Like I want
That
this.
I really
Yeah, it was Game of Thrones.
probably. I remember it was just such a like phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was such a like the feeling between like season 6 to 7, or was it 7 to 8? What was the last one? 8?
7, 8. The gap in between was.
What it was like, but like it was coming up and they said this is the last season, and everyone's like, rumors, speculations, and like I'm telling you, man, like that build up though was like that was something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, it's got to end.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
we
and
would
how
send
is it
emails around the office just like being
Yeah.
like, bro,
I
thought
read-
of this theory or read this
Yeah.
theory. And like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Mhm. And like the last season ended up being what it was, and
Yes.
you can have your gripes, your complaints, whatever, and we
Yeah.
all know probably didn't live up to your expectations, but you will probably never experience that build up again with the show.
I think that's what's so sad about it is that there was that huge,
Yeah.
like everybody loved it. It kind of brought a lot of people together over one common thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the ending got rid of all of that. You can find all the action figures on clearance
I
sections
mean,
now.
I get that. I
it's
get
gotten
that.
to that point.
Yeah.
But I get it all, but I still wouldn't trade the experience of waiting for
Of
it.
course.
Like,
yeah.
Would you rewatch it?
I've watched it
You watched
probably
it again?
almost 5 times.
Yeah, it's 3 times for me. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't. Damn.
And I like to analyze because I like to think
Same
about,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you look at it and you're looking at it from a different perspective or even,
Wow.
wow, I didn't even
Yeah.
remember that. I can't believe this was in this season.
Yeah, that
'cause
was
it
a
so
really
long ago.
that show's really like like a lot of like callbacks that you didn't
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Or they'll say, I wouldn't say callbacks, also call forwards almost.
Mhm.
They'll say something in the first fucking 10 minutes of the series, and then the last episode of the series, like, oh, remember this guy?
Yeah.
We talked about him. And you're like, what? And you're like, holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it kind of brings up those memories, like all that excitement of waiting in between. You're like, oh, it's like I remember how much I hated Joffrey, or man, I know why I really hated this guy because it was just so.
I will say, though, that, like, I didn't watch all of it live. I watched, like, the first, like, 5 seasons on a hard drive on my boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The last couple seasons was like
It was the
waiting.
same thing with us too because we never had HBO,
Sure.
and I ended up getting HBO Go with Spectrum or something.
And then one of the
Binged it.
series that I watched week by week and I regret wasting my life was Walking Dead.
That is so true.
Waste of
So
my
true.
life, man.
I remember people being like, oh, I can't do this tonight. Walking Dead's on.
Walking Dead's on.
Yeah. And I was like, I never watched it. Seriously. I've never seen a single Walking Dead episode. But I know how invested people got into it. And it seems like it just died.
To me, okay, so like we've talked about zombie movies and
Yeah.
stuff before, and like I like zombie games and whatever, right?
You're
So,
a zombie
like,
fan.
yeah, and I like the movies and shit, but like there was that appealing aspect of it of like, man, they might do it because the first episode's really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is cool. This is interesting. It's like, I just want to see where it goes. And like, the first season was good. The first 2 seasons are good.
I was going to say, I beg to say that it was a good series to get you hooked.
And then they
It-
fucked you.
it just
Then they
starts-
fucked you right in the ass.
It's kind of like imagine like just
Nice
paying
and-
for something
nice and slow.
that does nothing for you, but you continuously pay it because you've just paid it off this whole time.
Sunk
a
cost
subscri-
fallacy.
Yeah, like
you
imagine paying for
describe
Netflix.
Yeah.
You don't use Netflix anymore, but it's just
I know
kind
what
of
you're talking
there.
about, brother.
So, season 4, I was watching it,
Yeah.
and I was watching Breaking Bad at the same time, but I was
Such a
watching.
different pace, man.
I'm sorry?
Such a different pace.
It is. So I'm watching Breaking Bad live, season 5, and a preview for Walking Dead comes on, and it's like I'm like 10, 12 episodes behind live,
Yeah.
and they're like in the same spot,
Right.
and I went. These things are like hour-long episodes. You're gonna tell me they haven't moved?
Oh, can you put on the recording light?
Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt. It's a little white switch on the wall. On air sign.
This one?
Yeah. Producer Brandon coming out,
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's what got me though.
I
is
stopped watching. I couldn't watch it anymore because I was already to the point of, all right, when
I got
is
to like
this get-"
season. I have no idea. I got like season 8.
Yep. My buddy Gabe did the same thing. I was like, how do you
Yeah.
keep watching? He's like, I've just put so much time
Okay,
in.
so
I
like
gotta
they got
see
to
it."
season 7, and then the whole thing. I'm sure you've heard of it. Glenn, right? you've heard of that death scene.
I hear it's traumatic.
It is a
It's
traumatic.
pretty traumatic, whatever.
Yeah.
But I kind of so the problem is everyone are so like it's tough when you follow books or comics and things, and they stuck pretty true to storylines,
Mm-hmm.
and so they already kind of know what's coming.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So they set it up, and I knew it was coming, and they did it anyway. Like, oh, they did it, and I was like, kind of lame that they still did it, but whatever. The whole season goes by. Rick's in like turmoil, distraught.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I get it. Your good friend, whatever, died, and you're like sad. And then the end of the season, him and Daryl like, let's get this son of a bitch. And I'm like, finally. So then I wait for the next motherfucking season to start. And in the first episode, you know, they go to fight him, and he's like, you know what? We're gonna wait. And then I was like, click. I'm done with this bitch, dude. I was like, I waited a whole fucking year for them to do the same thing. You know,
It is
like,
over now,
Oh
though,
no,
right?
it is over now. Like
Yeah.
season like 12.
I was gonna say I think it went to 13 almost.
Yeah.
Now
Also,
imagine that
it's
4
not
seasons
done,
ago.
No, they ended that, but then they have a Daryl series, and then they have a Rick series now. So like they just kind of pushed it.
Mm.
But that's not. That's
But we couldn't
probably,
go past season 5 of Breaking Bad. We just couldn't. do
Honestly,
it.
I think that might be those two. Might be the last two, like week by week. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hate to correct you, but
Oh.
you watch Below Deck. We watch Below Deck week by week. That's
You
a show.
consider- It's a show.
And
That's
that
a show.
like we wait till it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to wait for the
That's
the
true.
thing
I
to
guess I was
drop.
considering. I guess I got stuck in the tunnel vision of
Like the
a-
network
a
television.
fiction.
Fiction thing.
You know, like because it's reality.
Yeah.
You know, like it's reality, but
Yeah.
is it?
So like
I get-
cooking shows like Gordon Ramsay, like wait week to week. Like, oh look,
Yeah,
it's Wednesday, it's
definitely
out.
Below Deck. I
You
got
know.
you on that.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, if we want to stick reality TV off the table, I totally
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
what's the last one you did?
Ah, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to really think about it because
I
like
might correct myself real quick.
Oh.
Well, it was definitely Game of Thrones, but I definitely was watching Better Call Saul live.
Did
Oh,
you?
nice.
Yeah, we watched it
Yeah.
on Netflix when it came out.
because I remember that came out, and then like I actually started watching that.
I think the last one I can remember is because I was thinking like the only time I really like now Hulu and all these things do it, but like HBO was one of the only ones that originally was doing that like episode dropped streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And the last show that I kind of remember being into is Silicon Valley.
Oh, yeah, they did
I'd
it.
be like Sunday. Oh,
I'm dumb. Mandalorian,
Oh.
Never watched it.
and I did it for Loki
Yeah.
this year,
didn't you,
Damn it.
You did WandaVision too, I think.
and WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Was WandaVision week to week as well?
Yeah.
Why did I think that was on Netflix? Or did
No,
they
that
do
was
it?
Disney Plus. They did
Okay.
it on the Marvel one, and I did The Boys, and Gen V.
What's Gen V?
It's a spinoff of The Boys.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like so like college aged like super. Well, so like I don't know too much into the story, but like Vought is like the company that made superheroes,
Mhm.
right? And then they made this thing called Compound V in secret, and they're given to like rich parents.
Yeah.
They would buy it and they'd fucking inject their babies with it so they'd have powers and they can like exploit them for money. you
Yeah.
know? Right. And so like the world found out that that's how they're getting superpowers. And then like now it's like the first generation that grew up with it knowing,
Yeah.
and it's like their college age or whatever.
Ah.
It's just like another
Yeah.
bullshit. But it does that thing that I really hate with everyone's doing now where it's like you have to watch this series to watch this next season of the main series you were watching. You know, like
Yeah, like
Put
the
it all
spin-offs
together.
all have to tie together
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
and you're like, God damn it, you know, and you're like, I just want to know what happens. It's like Marvel movies, you know, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I didn't watch the last Ant-Man because he's a nice guy. I didn't really care about fucking him, so I didn't watch it. And and Wakanda didn't have, I didn't watch that one either, the new one. So I just read the
Yeah.
freaking synopsis. I said, fuck it, I'm reading the synopsis and the post credit. I'm reading it.
Yeah.
I'm moving on. But
Are you a fan of the Marvel movies? You like them?
not really.
Yeah, me neither.
I used to.
I have
like
no
them.
desire to go see a Marvel movie.
Well, I like the first few.
Like the
first
one that ends event, like the.
I do like. Yeah, so I'd say on the Thanos arc, I like probably 90% of the movies in that whole like saga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then again, I like I said, I have no desire, so I've never seen Iron Man.
Oh, I think the Iron Man
I've
ones
seen.
are good.
Oh, that's Carly tells me all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to watch it. But I've seen Ant-Man.
Already
I've
squared
seen
it.
Civil War and Endgame, and that's it.
Yeah,
and these are all because of other people.
I think that's.
Pick the worst one.
I was
bro.
about to say, like, you didn't see a single Thor movie?
Yeah,
No,
Thor.
never seen a Thor movie.
You didn't see Tom Hiddleston?
No, I do like obviously the Spider-Man. You know, the trilogy.
Did you watch
with
the new
that.
Spider-Man?
So good.
You watched this? Okay.
So-
that was
but that says that
Guardians of the
Spider-Man,
Galaxy.
I'm a-
I know it has Chris Pratt.
Funny
Not
thing,
top
I did.
dude.
I'm sorry, I did see Guardians of the Galaxy,
bottom dude.
and I did
also.
not like it. I did not like Guardians
Which
of the
one?
Galaxy.
You didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy?
You know why I didn't like it?
Why?
Because
Chris Pratt. Amen,
Chris,
brother.
it was
Pound
because of, for some reason, all of his jokes. It reminded me
It
of like
was
Parks.
Chris Pratt.
It was all the
yeah.
Parks and Rec kind of style jokes.
Yeah.
And it
It's
seemed
'cause
like
he's
they were bloopers that
one-dimensional
they decided to put
actor.
in.
Yeah, all
They
he does
decided
is
to put
play
it-
that.
Have you
kind
seen
of
the new
character,
Jurassic
yeah.
Park, Jurassic World?
No, other than just the clips.
It's
It's
from
Star
Zane.
Lord in Jurassic.
It's,
Is it
yeah.
really?
it's what's his name? Andy. Is
Andy,
that his
yeah,
name?
yeah.
It's Andy in Jurassic World. Like
The-
no shit, same fucking character.
The only thing that they do differently is like in Parks and Rec, Chris Pratt isn't handsome. Well, I mean, he's not.
Like in shape.
Yeah, he's not in
Yeah.
shape. You know what I mean? And like, it's almost like more endearing that style of humor when it's like not coming from like a dude that a Chad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
I see.
Yeah, he's
Like-
six pack.
yeah, like the self-depreciating dude that has like a
Yeah,
six-pack
that
and like
shit,
cannons.
yeah.
It's like, bro,
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
you know.
Yeah.
Don't get eaten by a shark. Oh wait, a dinosaur, whatever. I do have I have another question here, and it's kind of on film in a way, and I think it'd be a fun one
Okay.
if you want to indulge me. Shall
Let's
we
indulge.
indulge?
Indulge.
I want to know what your thought is on the best weapon in a movie. You know, is it like the PPK,
Yeah.
James Bond.
See,
You
and
know,
that's
is it-
interesting because when I think Bond movies, Golden Gun to me is
Okay,
by far
yeah.
what. But
Yeah.
I don't want to choose that.
Okay.
I don't want to choose it. I think that's an awesome gun.
Yeah.
You know, anything gold is gonna be kind of dope. My mind immediately flashed MIB.
Oh, like noisy
Yeah,
cricket.
noisy cricket.
Okay.
You know.
So have you seen Man with the Golden Gun, the movie?
yeah.
Like the old one?
Yeah.
How he puts it together?
Yeah.
That's like dope. He just like has like a cigarette thing and he just like puts it together. You haven't seen it?
No, I've never seen it. No.
No, you should check it out.
All right.
Well, you should check
Noisy
it out.
cricket, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
See, I wasn't thinking
Not
like-
gun.
not gun,
Okay.
What were you thinking?
which it just kind of popped in my head just because of the sheer nature of it. But the sword of Gryffindor from the Harry Potter movies,
Oh.
how it arrives,
A
you know, when
mythological
you need
weapon.
it to.
Yes.
Fantasy
Yeah,
weapon.
fantasy weapon.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
and then I was trying to think of maybe medieval movies.
Yeah,
What about
yeah.
Boomstick from Army of
Boom?
Darkness?
This is my boomstick.
You went boomstick and not the chainsaw.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. A combination is key.
Yeah, that's what really sells
You know,
it, the
yeah.
combination. I'm thinking I'm trying to think of one.
Would the Death Star count as a weapon?
As a weapon, I mean, technically,
that's a
A
big old
lightsaber's a weapon.
Lightsaber's a
Lightsaber definitely
weapon.
counts.
Yeah.
I think you can count the Death Star, but
I mean, it does damage. You know,
it has a 10 damage buff.
is the Force a weapon? Now, that's a question. It's weaponized.
Yes.
weaponized. I'm not gonna count it because like then we start getting into just powers.
Yeah, because you say
Versus, like, a
GoldenEye,
weapon.
the actual satellite is a weapon. It's almost like a mini Death Star. Yeah, you're getting into some weird shit when you're like
Yeah.
powers.
Lasers.
Yeah,
All
laser
those
beams on
lasers.
their freaking head. You know, how about Vanessa Kensington's gun?
It's a good
She
gun.
pulls out that deagle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I was in a movie, I think I would write it in my contract. Like if I have a gun, I want it to be a revolver.
yeah.
I think revolvers are like
What are you,
bad.
like John McClane?
Yeah.
carrying around a
I was thinking
revolver?
revolver Ocelot from
Oh,
you know, some MGS.
Some MGS. I like it. I like it. He had a sword, or didn't he? Or
yeah.
was that Liquid that had the sword?
Raiden had a sword.
Yeah, he did. Raiden.
Kung Lao's fucking
Hat.
Yes.
His little.
you a Mortal Kombat guy?
I do like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Yes.
he didn't seem like an MGS
Wait,
guy
wait.
though. Metal Gear Solid guy.
No, not no.
Fuck, marry, kill. Mortal Kombat guys. Scorpion,
Yeah.
Sub-Zero, Reptile.
Kill Reptile.
Get out of here.
Wow. Fuck outta here,
I'll
bro.
fuck with Sub-Zero and marry
Fuck
Scorpion.
with them, but do you
Yeah.
fuck them?
Yes.
That's the real
I'll,
question.
about you,
I'll
Zach?
give him the cold shoulder after.
I'm gonna marry Scorpion.
Yep. Get
I
over
think I'm
it.
gonna fuck Reptile because it's animalistic. Bestiality.
Oh my goodness.
That's it. And we all have, and you're killing Sub-Zero.
I'm gonna kill him.
We all have different
No?
choices. That's
killing
awesome.
Scorpion?
Yeah, I'm killing Scorpion.
Oh no, man!
no.
I know. Billy likes Scorpion. That Deadly Alliance.
Yes.
Scorpion.
Deadly.
Hit that Hap Keto.
That's what Steven Seagal does.
Well, so does Scorpion. All right. He learned from the best.
Yeah.
Steven
You have the
Seagal
new
learned- Steven Seagal learned from Scorpion.
He did. My dad also tries to say he does Hapkido.
Okay.
But then when like growing up, I used to think it was like badass. Like he was like, yeah, you know, I do Hapkido. And then I
Steven
I
Seagal.
looked up Steven Seagal doing Hapkido, and
Yeah.
I was like, this is the fakest. Like,
Dad, you could do this.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was
That's
like-
sick.
I was like, get out of here,
Fucking
doing this like flipping.
Oh, man. What
Looking
about,
like Napoleon Dynamite. You know, you want a roundhouse kick with these bad boys on? Like that.
Is that a
scene?
weapon?
a kick?
Is the
Oh yeah,
is that-
Roadhouse.
Is the
Roadhouse
roundhouse
practice.
kick? Oh my god. I was like thinking like Terminator. He is a weapon. Or no, even
Yeah.
better,
Oh.
Commando. John Matrix is a weapon.
He is a what is those kind of guns that have like the bullet like feed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like-
a fucking
Yeah, that's a weapon.
it's a sling of bullets.
That
That is a weapon. Or
That is a
the
weapon.
fucking rocket launcher with the 4 rockets.
Oh, love a good rocket launcher in
Yeah.
film.
I
Love a good
think
rocket launcher.
40 was a plasma rifle with a 40-watt range, as the Terminator asked the dude in the gun.
Yeah,
He said, we don't have that. Wrong. Good fucking movie.
that's a good movie.
Man, I'm trying to think of like, I keep going to guns, and
Yeah, I was
I
thinking
want to
of-
think of something that's not a gun.
I'm also trying to think
know,
of something that's not a gun. I'm
The
trying to think of
chainsaw
like
is a
s-
good one though.
Yeah, I'm trying
Evil
to think
Dead
of sword.
chainsaw. You know.
the sword from the Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Is an F-16 a weapon? Thinking of Tom Cruise, and I'm thinking of
F-16? What about a Harrier jet flown by Harry Trask?
yeah,
And, you know,
good move,
good
good
move.
move, good weapon.
Good weapon. It's a
weapon.
fucking fighter jet.
We're doing guns again.
I know, you're right. Here we go again.
Billy, break out a fantasy weapon for us.
Get us in a fantastical world. Like, you know, what's Jon Snow's fucking sword? You know?
Oh,
But that's
with
a
the
whole-
bear.
Yeah.
Oh, White Claw.
That's
White Claw.
what
No,
was
that's
it?
a drink.
Valerian. It has some
Valerian
Valerian
steel.
steel in it.
Ah.
Yeah, one
White
of the
Claw's a
last ones.
drink.
Yes. it
Here's
is.
when you're thinking of swords and stuff. Thinking of this, I go like I want like a
What about
Arya. Like I want daggers.
you want daggers?
What the needle?
Yeah.
What about like a katana, like Kill Bill?
Oh, the katanas.
Katana.
Who has that in Mortal Kombat? Who has the matching katanas? Why can't I think of her name?
I don't know.
Oh man.
the blue
She has fans.
Yes.
She has blade fans.
blade fans?
And
okay.
Melina's got size.
Is it Jade? No, Jade has the staff.
She's got staff.
Damn, who has the swords?
Maybe I'm thinking of the size. Maybe that's what I'm thinking because of like needle.
Yeah.
How have you not thought of the size?
You think about the size?
Oh.
Think of the size.
Yeah, I like a sleek weapon. So like a daggery.
Yeah, a
style
dagger.
weapon.
Oh, how about Sweeney Todd? The
Oh,
razor
Oh,
blade.
like a
Razor
razor
blade.
blade.
A razor blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good weapon. Good weapon.
It's a sneaky weapon.
Yeah, it's a sneaky one.
Inspired by Sweeney.
Yes.
Your dog, yeah.
Yeah.
Benjamin Barker. Yeah.
That's what you call him, the human barker?
Well, Benjamin, because the
Yeah.
character's name is Benjamin Barker.
Yeah.
But because he's a dog, he's Barker. So that's why we call him Sweeney.
Interesting. Well, I know. I'm looking.
I'm looking for some last minute weapons.
Yeah. What?
I never. Like,
Does someone use a hockey stick? Why am I thinking of like a hockey
I mean, you
stick?
think about like Casey Jones from like
Casey
Turtles,
Jones
you know?
weapon. Oh, if we're like,
They
let's-
got nunchucks.
Yeah.
I'm a
that's-
staff guy. You know, I'm a
Staff,
Donatello,
Donatello.
guy. Yeah,
Leo's got the sword.
yeah. You were thinking of Leo. That's what
Yeah,
you were
Leo's
thinking
got
of.
Leo with his katana, yeah.
Completely
yeah.
different series.
Yeah, you're way
Arcade
off,
game
bud.
realm, though. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, there's a turtle a tiny pop up there, way up there.
What a
Is a
spawn.
spirit bomb count?
Spawn-
Or is that power?
It's a spirit bomb. Yeah,
That's a power.
I actually was gonna say
That's
like
a power.
a Kamehameha or something.
What does Spawn have? I feel like Spawn has an axe.
Spawn like he has chains, bro.
Badass.
But he can also
Ghost
like,
Rider also
but
has
then you're
chains.
talking about like powers because he can like form things.
Oh,
bring
yeah,
to
yeah.
hell and shit like that.
Well, then Ghost Rider, who has the whip, like the
Ghost Ride the Whip.
yeah, the
Doc
the
Ock
chains.
from
Doc
Spider-Man.
Ock. Oh,
Yeah.
with his legs or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Arms. Now we're getting into powers though.
You think that's powers though?
That's power adjacent, Billy.
Okay.
Stay on top.
Okay.
Stay on top.
No, I'm just kidding.
Too close. Too close to the fringe. I'm on the fringe.
You're on the
my apologies.
fringe.
What about Rambo's knife? Rambo got a big knife.
Rambo?
Rambo.
Oh, Rambo.
You know, like that
Yeah,
big serrated knife. It's about that big.
No, like a hunting knife.
Yeah, I,
think
guess
there's
it's
a-
a hunting
yeah.
knife. Never mind.
Now I know you all aren't a big fan of the horror movies, but you know Jason's machete usually.
Oh yeah.
It's
Had
it's an
some good-
iconic weapon.
yeah, I got
The
Because, you
Freddy
know, like,
Krueger.
the glove.
The glove.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wolverine. That's power.
That's power.
That's power.
That's
Back-
power. Stay on.
Stay on topic. That's a power.
That's a power.
That's a power. Freddy Krueger, is that a power though? Grab boys and dreams, dude.
Yeah.
He's
Not
in
with the knives
dreams.
though, right? Because
He's
it's
in-
the glove.
Yeah, but he's like a fucking imaginary. Well, he's not imaginary,
Yeah.
but
But any last minute weapons?
man, I'm trying to think.
Jason Statham's car. You turns that into a weapon.
Transporter. Yeah, he is. I like to say they're weapons themselves.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of weapons? This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone use an axe?
You might have an
No.
axe.
No.
Axe.
Okay, World of Warcraft movie? No.
Big
Thinking of like
hammer.
The Shining when you said axe.
Oh
like, when you're
yeah,
like,
that's,
you know,
that
That's
means like
actually
kind of
really
scene,
good. That
but
is a-
yeah.
that's
Thanks,
a
Chris.
that's a weapon.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You
I
ever
feel
see
like
the prep-
baseball bat is a classic for people to have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Another chainsaw. American Psycho dropping
when
the
he drops it
chainsaw.
down the
Yeah.
stairwell.
Yeah.
Did you have one? It sounded like I cut you
No,
off. I'm
no, no.
sorry.
I was saying the because you were talking about The Shining. No, we talked about it earlier the prep that Jack Nicholson did for that scene, like his whole
Yeah.
warm up for it. It's pretty neat if you want to take a look at it.
Oh.
He gets himself going. Like,
really?
He
Wow.
starts shaking himself out, and like
Yeah.
you can see the method behind the madness. Because that was an ad that Here's Johnny. That's ad libbed. That was
Oh.
not
Yeah.
in the strip.
I'm
That's when
surprised
Johnny
Kubrick let
Carson,
him.
Isn't it? Isn't that a
sorry?
reference to Johnny Carson?
Yes.
I think like Tonight Show.
I'm surprised Kubrick let him get away with that.
Yeah, Kubrick's strict. All right,
yeah,
I know.
he's
I know
very,
he's very strict.
very strict.
You know, I got
Got a weapon?
not one weapon,
Okay.
but kind of like Kevin McAllister's house.
Oh.
He's got a slew of weapons.
I think that weapon belongs.
You
That's
know,
that's a
the
weapon
bricks
house.
from
Suck
someone
brick,
too,
kid.
you know, suck a brick. You know, like those are weapons.
Those are weapons. The birds.
The birds are weapons. The first one with the nail through. You know, he's got a lot of
Yeah,
things.
he's
going
got
on.
the house is a weapon.
The house is
Yeah, the house is the weapon. I'm going Batman, and I'm going like the little like
the Batarangs?
Yeah, like,
yeah, that's good.
The Batmobile
It's not a
itself.
power because he has no powers because he
yeah.
sucks.
I kind of like a weapon that's like I don't think he shoots bad guys, but he like shoots it and then like uses it to like
Oh,
repel.
is that like a? Yeah, it's like a rope.
Yeah, that like
A repel thing.
yeah, that's kind of a gun.
Yeah.
It's kind of yes. It is.
Yes.
The wood chipper in Fargo. I don't know if you've seen it.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry. I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah. You seen Fargo?
Yeah, the first season
Well, it's the movie.
or in the
The
movie.
movie, yeah. I was referring to the movie.
Yeah.
Have you?
I've never seen it. No. Not
Wow,
even the show.
but
I
I
was
got
looking at
something
the
to
watching
tell
the
you
show.
guys. That's a great movie with snow.
Is it really?
Fargo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a great movie
Yeah.
with snow.
And I don't know why I didn't think of it. till
Who's the
just now.
lead in that? Is it?
In the movie?
Yeah, in the movie.
Francis McDormand. Linda
Okay.
Litzky.
Linda Litzky.
Linda Litzky?
That's also a Coen Brothers movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Okay.
Shimmies.
Buscemi's
Top dude.
Top dude.
Top dude.
Top on.
Top on some list.
I love. I just love how he could play a serious role and then be just
Yeah.
the goofiest, crazy
Yeah, he's
eyes,
pretty serious.
crazy
now.
eyes, and
William,
Mr.
A-
Deeds.
you know, William H. Macy. So you got, Frank Gallagher's in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shameless was one I watched last season, probably week by week.
Mhm.
I'm very disappointed towards the end.
Yeah, it was not a fantastic ending.
But yeah, way to go full circle.
Full
Yeah.
circle.
So
Full circle.
shows that I've watched that like are kind of like that background noise, like
Yeah.
The Office, 100%. You ever watch Trailer Park Boys?
I love Trailer Park
Okay,
Boys.
Billy, you play
Fantastic.
hockey.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of peeked up on this one. What are your thoughts on Letterkenny?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not a
Yeah.
Trailer
Same-
Park
same
Boys.
here.
I
Well-
don't. It's not Trailer Park Boys.
No, I
It's
get
so-
that.
it's
I
so
get
crazy
that.
to think that Trailer Park Boys had such a low budget with
Yeah.
just regular
I get
actors,
that,
and they
but,
made
you
it
know,
so good.
We talked about someone that's been on the show that we referred to earlier that has terrible taste in things,
And he loves it.
loves Leonard Kenny. He says, "I don't know why you don't get it. You play hockey,
Yeah, I try.
but you play hockey." So I was gonna see if
I
I'm
even
like,
tried
"Ah,
watching Shoresy, and I can't watch.
I
that.
haven't even watched. I didn't.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
not even
try.
worth it.
Really,
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
I just
God
don't.
awful.
I
haven't seen
just-
it. Trash.
I just don't understand. Like they just stare at each other and talk like this. I don't think there's nothing to this.
They just chirp each other,
They-
stare
they-
at each other
yeah.
and chirp. Yeah, I can do that. In
And I'm like, I
fucking
feel like
beer
all
leagues,
you're
dude.
doing is you're sitting there with a cue card and reading the cue card.
Yeah.
And yelling at, you know what I mean? It's like, all right.
I just didn't think it was funny, and he thought I guess
Yeah,
you
not a
talk, you don't
fan.
like it, and I'm like, I
Trailer
just,
Park Boys is funny though.
but trailer. But side note, yeah.
Speaking
Yes.
of weapon, the gun from the very first episode of Trailer Park Boys.
I mean, it's
I guess
gotten.
we should probably,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, any last minute weapons? No.
I can't think of it. I wish I could. 'Cause
I
I
wish
feel like
I
there's
could.
one where we're really
Let us
missing
know.
Millennium Falcon. No,
Yeah,
it's a,
let
it's
us
a
know.
vehicle.
Reach out.
Yeah, I
Let
wish-
us know if there's a
Reach out,
weapon.
touch faith.
If there's something that like we are so dumb for missing, let us know.
I was gonna say probably Boogie Nights. His dong. That's a weapon.
That's a prosthetic.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Nobody that buff has a wiener like that,
well,
bro.
like
Come on,
they
it's a rock.
like I remember because they actually took the mold of my penis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. They reached out.
Yeah, they were like, "Listen, I heard you had a great wang."
Great one. Yeah, we're going bananas for that one.
All right, degenerates. That's all the time we had today. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like or follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or really wherever you get your podcasts. And you can always reach out to us on Instagram or DM. Just look up Gin and Sofa Pod. Gin and Sofa, out.